Hey everyone, this is Clossi, and I am back with another Joseki video. Today's Joseki is actually going to be an interesting one because normally this move is considered a mistake, but it's actually seen play in pro games recently. Alright, so let's get started. The Joseki today is actually going to be with the star point, and there is going to be a white approach. Now, normally, if there is a black stone over here, this move is a good move to attack the white stone. But actually, we're going to see this move without the pincer and see what happens. Normally, we used to think that this move is actually considered not so good for black because after we play out the sequence, there is a weakness in black's corner. For example, white can play here. If black tries to seal white in, there's actually a good move like this. If black tries to block, white can simply cut like this. And now, if black connects, white can simply capture. So the variation is actually for black to play here. White must take the stone and black blocks like this, and white has successfully reduced black's corner. So normally, because of this weakness, this Joseki was considered good for white. Actually though, there have been professional players who have played this variation, but have come up with a follow-up. So after playing this sequence, black actually invades immediately. The idea of this move is once white responds, black can play this sente move right here and force white to defend his corner, defend his position, and black has played a sente Joseki to create a very large corner. Of course, white has become very thick on the outside, so it's still good for white too. Previously, this type of shape for white is actually considered a shape with not very many points, because black has this type of invasion move. This actually threatens to connect in the corner or jump out. So, if you see a black stone on the other side like this, it is normally good for white to jump right here to defend his position. Otherwise, white might find himself in a very difficult position. For example, if white does not fix, black can go right here. Now when white covers and black descends, black has two ways to connect out. So normally this position, although considered good for white, white actually does not have very many points. But white has good thickness and development into the center, and also has stopped black's development on the right side. In addition to that, there is the weakness in the corner, so we normally consider this good for white. But since black has this type of move, black secures white's position, but also secures his corner. This is now considered a possible Joseki. I found this Joseki very interesting, so I thought you guys might also find it interesting. Although this is kind of a short video, I hope you guys do enjoy this. Note that there is a possibility of white defending like this, and black jumping out and starting a fight very quickly. So you must be careful when playing this type of Joseki, for your opponent might resist. But normally, white can just simply defend like this, and it's completely fine for both players. You may also see, rather than coming immediately, black may play just like this. But this shape looks a little bit good for white, although black's corner is very secure. This may also be playable. You should note, however, that white may choose the Tanuki at this point. Since white has support at R10, white may choose to play somewhere else, leaving the weakness behind. Although the weakness can reduce a lot of points, it actually is not that big of a deal for white to play this way, especially if white has the ladder. So, white may choose the Tanuki should you play this way. That is why black chose to play in here first, to try and force white to respond. Though, since white may resist, you may like this Joseki better, and think this is good enough, and even if white Tanukis, black has left weakness in white's position and secured his corner, so black may feel that this is still good for black locally. So it's a very interesting Joseki, and you must be careful when you play it. But if you play it correctly and try it out in your games, you may find that you find yourself with a very large corner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.